Yeah.
The hell with them. The hell with them. It's your stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta break your own mold and be like impress yourself, you know?
I hear you guys.
You don't
Nah,
want to end up being a YouTuber, do you? I mean,
oh gosh.
you don't.
Or
You don't
NPC.
want to be. You don't want to
Just,
be Miss Frickin' Congeniality. Go to the frickin' prom and become prom queen, do you?
No, I don't want to go to the prom again. That was a bad experience. No, it wasn't a bad experience. It just could have been better. Our prom was boring.
That's all YouTube is, though. It's like, who wants to be prom queen or
It wants to be the
who,
most popular way.
you
But a
know,
lot
I mean,
of these sites are like that. Mine's is one place I find that we can like kind of mix and match. Like according, well, of course, you get a lot more disrespectful hate stuff that you can see, but I still like the mix and match. There's really, I have yet to be privy to any type of popularity contest because I'll get people I've never seen, and it's not like that though. Like on Instagram or Facebook, like they push popular in YouTube. They push popular content. They even Twitter sometimes because like now it's getting better. But how it is, it's usually like it's like a bunch of redundant accounts saying the same things over and over again, and it'll be to where I'll get 5 of the same tweet from 5 different accounts, and it's like, are these people robots or are these people? You know what I mean? Like I have my couple accounts and I'll do my retweet, but you'll know it's linked to me. It'll be like a girl saying it, then a guy saying it, then a guy girl saying it, then it's like a dog, and then it's like a bunch of stuff, and everyone has the same exact thought at the same exact time or within minutes of each other, and that's just lame to me because it's like there's nothing else to be said. Like I should see a variety of everything consistently. Politics, sports, it shouldn't just be a thing. I should be able
Well,
to be exposed to.
you're assuming the rest of the population is as intelligent and inspired as yourself for something new. A lot of people like safety and comfort and the same thing every day, and especially they actually do want to think like other people, so they feel like they're a part of a group. So that's what I was saying about playing my own music. I gave up being relevant because I won't play to the majority, or I won't sing what everybody else is singing, and I gave up like my ability to connect with a large audience and be relevant to the here and now with the population. But I did gain the ability to be authentic in myself and connect with people like right now, like a certain person or
That's
yeah.
authentic. That's all you connect with like-minded. So that's all the more reason it should be heavily influenced to be authentic, and then that becomes the overall.
Well, it's just it's the special number is the 51%. Once we get to the 51% of us that are thinking and doing, as then it'll be like a waterfall of like everybody starts to feel and want to do the same thing. So
Where do you think we're at now, as far as numbers, if you had to gauge it?
2%.
You said
I
2.
don't know about 2. I think there's a lot of people that are in the closet, like thinking like this. They just haven't. They're too afraid to break the norm and disrupt the, normal society.
I'll go 5%, but that's about as far as I'll go.
I'm leaning more 20 to 30ish.
It's not. We're talking about overall population.
Kind of like treatment and rehab. Kind of.
That's funny. I would put it at 99%, and we're like what Chris says. That everybody's afraid that the other person won't step forward either.
Right.
So everybody's.
That's what
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Living in fear, like a lot of people
that
wish
fear
they
is what it is. I mean,
sitting in their bedroom with all their great content or all their great products that they're afraid to produce because the trends are telling them this is what's supposed to be shown, and so they're kind of just leaving it until it collects dust and now they become hoarders. No, that makes sense. That's very well possible. So how do we attempt to adjust the overall mindset? How do we get people to feel comfortable?
Stop being afraid.
Right.
How do we make them not afraid? How do not make them, but encourage them to be not afraid? How do
follow by example. Look, I'm not afraid. I get on here and I show my ass every freaking day, and you're usually on here with me. Well,
I never seen it. I must miss.
I mean,
you won't even get on camera for us. What do you mean?
I mean, that's the thing. Like what Rush was saying. Okay, like everybody keeps telling me that I need to freaking promote this and I need to push this. I need to get on here and I need to make everybody aware that I'm doing my streams. But you know, like right now, okay, we're having a personal conversation between freaking 4 people. And that's more important to me than freaking getting on here and trying to promote freaking something that
to have a whole bunch of people that are just here on mute and just judging and assessing and not really
exactly. You know, and I've said it on another rounds table too, where there's some people I don't want to watch my content. I mean, I really don't want them to watch it because, you know, there's some people that just don't like the content that I want to create. So why would I push it on them to the point where they're going to freaking get on and just start trolling my comment section?
Thumbs down it and make it difficult for you to even get any engagement. Right. Now I agree with that, which is something else that I feel as though should not have an effect while we are speaking on the subject matter. When someone thumbs down it, I feel like it should only affect that person. It should not affect the community. It should not affect whether or not we're able to engage with your content because someone else or 100 of someone else's disliked it. What it should be is that the thumbs down means they'll see less of that, kind of like how YouTube does. It doesn't really make the song less popular if I thumbs down it, but it makes it to where it's not shown on my trend list. Whereas what I
think that's the way it's supposed to be on Minds.
Oh, well, see, I've been hearing at other roundtables, it kind of makes it to where now other people disengage with your content and makes it to where your content is less shown. Like, oh, okay,
what?
Yeah.
No, they took that feature away. So now when you downvote, it doesn't show to anybody, and it only pertains to like what you're gonna see of them. And possibly other content like it, which that would be borderline to me if they started doing that. It should just be like, hey, this person, I've downvoted them 5 different times in a week.
Yeah,
if I don't have the option of going into like Facebook, you can go and block someone temporarily, so you don't see their feed, but you're not defriending them.
Yeah.
So it's like all kinds of really cool features out there that they can implement, but it just seems to be a slow process.
Yeah, it's just rolling.
There's a thing though that's been going around, and a lot of people are worried about it. Though it's what is that? YouTube has been accused of it to where freaking it's called phantom or shadow banning.
Shadow banning, yeah.
And I think that's really what they're worried about is people are going to start thinking Minds is shadow banning people.
Well, Chris and I were at the last roundtable where there was a guy that was contesting them suspending his channel, and basically what they said to him was that they through looking at the analytics on his channel, it seems very robotic what's going on with his likes, and that it doesn't fit with any other channel ever on the platform.
Yeah,
so
like views were equaling upvotes almost.
Yeah, so they were like, look, we're gonna have to, unless you can prove to us otherwise, we're gonna have to suspend your channel. And then they've had us all like public judgment, which was so strange, but
that's what they were talking about last time as well.
Yeah, but ultimately, I think he has a different channel, and so maybe he learned his lesson and he stopped using scripts, and just do authentic, fucking be authentic, man. That's what it takes. If you're authentic, you'll have growth.
Exactly.
So listen, with that whole public judgment thing, so that is something they're doing. Bashi was telling us about that. Remember? Last roundtable, she was telling us about that beginning to be implemented, but is that going to be something that is going to be continuous, you see happening?
Well, I think we've always had it, but not in a live roundtable. So that was like kind of trippy to have that person like see everybody and hear everybody vote.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they don't like transparency is basically transparency. So if you want free speech and you want to be able to voice your opinion on a matter, you shouldn't have an anonymous voice. Like that's not fair.
No,
So
right.
so if like I mean I hesitated to say anything, but I said something, and I'll stand behind it. And he can come to my channel and talk to me about it if he wants to. But you know, it's a strange matter when we're all trying to do this authentically, and someone comes along and cheats the system, and then we're like, you know, that's the big battle. You know, right now is authenticity.
Yeah, and it's a lot of that. And they come in with these computers and they kind of just have like robots doing it, and it's just like it gets annoying because, like you're saying, how can people of authenticity actually get ahead if the bots are going to dominate with the trending and the popular? It just makes it where everything's so regurgitated. You're seeing the same things over and over and over again, and yeah, no, that becomes ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of that on Twitter, which is strange because it wasn't even monetized back in the day, and it was going on. But
it's agenda. Yeah, Elon says he's attempting to get rid of it, and that's supposedly what the monetization program is supposed to assist with, but also as well making money for the company in regards to it being such a huge deal, huge investment. But I would like to see Twitter be able to transform into what Minds is, or Minds be able to kind of overtake like the Twitter spot, because like Twitter might not be able to transform because of how so far gone, quote unquote, it is in where it's already at in its direction. It could probably be cleaned up over the roboticness and stuff like that, but like mine should be up. They're going to have to allow videos to be longer. They have to make live stream way more direct, because this whole gotta go through live peer and post this key and blah 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 blah, it's just ridiculous. And so then make it to where it, like I said, 15 minutes is not enough for people that have hard solid stuff to talk about. They force us to go use other platforms. Mine should
no, they're not forcing you. That's all. They're literally barely making it, you know. And
but
so
with live, he has to do Jitsi for us to do this.
But listen, they don't have the space that these other platforms have on the world computer, you know. They just can't compete at this moment. And so they limit everything so the platform will work, you know, because if they put, it'll literally just break down if they started putting those huge things into the servers.
And let me clear that up about Jitsi too. I don't have to use Jitsi, okay?
Or something else. You have to outsource in order for us to communicate as a community.
I mean, I don't have to though. Just say, I mean, let me.
Well, not Jitsi. You have to. How do we communicate on Minds and we can have like, you know what I mean, to where everyone is all connected together? Is there?
I have an answer. This ties us back to the beginning of our conversation: is Minds Plus and Minds Pro. If we got enough people to come to Minds and buy that feature, it would give Minds enough money to get on their own servers and increase their space and provide better features, like the video, which is super important, how slow it is, and just all kinds of quirks about the video thing. But I mean, it works. So if it's an emergency and you can't get it done anywhere else, there's Minds.
So like that's the thing I respect about Twitter, because Elon just started I don't want to say he did, his company started doing the live stream thing, and I live stream Minds on there, and then I'm able to leave it on my page, and that's what I was hoping to be able to do with Minds. Yeah. But I'm not able to do that on Minds. And then I'm not even able to post the videos from my live stream because, again, like I said, they're like 3 or 4 hours. So I have more interaction on Minds.